This girl is made of lipstick, powder and paint. Sees the pictures of herself.
Hello! So today I am doing a review of Absolute Beginners. I don't like the movie Absolute Beginners, and it's seriously, let us just say, this is one of the ugliest movies I have ever seen in my life. Oops, bye. Anyways, I don't like this movie because it's hideous. There's really nothing else I can say about it. I mean, this movie is trash. Oops. You knew there was going to be a day when there was one David Bowie movie that I said was trash. Plus, this isn't really a David Bowie movie. I mean, he's not really in it, but for 5 seconds. But, before we get into the movie, I want to get into that stuff he's in for just 5 seconds. Because some things that he was in for just 5 seconds I'm not going to be reviewing. Like Twin Peaks, because I can't bother to finish watching that hideous movie. Some movies I just cannot force myself to sit through and watch because no. Like, some movies, it doesn't matter who's in it. You just cannot force yourself to sit there and finish watching a movie because it's just so hideous. So, we're not doing Twin Peaks. We're not doing Yellowbeard because I don't really want to watch that. I mean, okay, whatever. We're not doing The Last Temptation of Christ because I don't feel like watching that movie. I don't want to watch that movie. I'm not going to be forced to watch that movie. Let's think. Van Slam, not doing that because I don't want to watch that movie. And basically just all the other movies he's in for half a millisecond, so, but I mean, I kind of wanted to watch this, so I decided to watch it, because I mean, he's only in it for half a millisecond, but it had other things that seemed like redeeming qualities, like, it seemed like it was going to be a decent movie, but I was trolled by the description of the movie, and the movie is actually trash. So anywho, let's get into it. So, the movie is based off of this book that this man wrote about England in 1958, so yeah. It's after the war, blah, 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 blah. And when the movie is opening, we see this boy called Colin. And he's talking about how after the war it's so good because all the teenagers can do what they want, everybody can do what they want.
Suddenly, life broke out in warm colours again. So young and beautiful that a lot of people couldn't stand to look at it.
Another reason I was like, okay, then, at this movie from when I first seen it is because the boy in it looks like Grant Gustin. But like, if he was English, the thick English version of Grant Gustin. So, yeah, that's him right there. So anyways, this boy's named Colin, and he has a crusty girlfriend named Suzette, okay?
Money for looks, money for film, like it? But most of all, money for Suzette. You got it.
And now they have money, teenagers have money, everybody can do what they want. And he was talking about how England is so different now, because he said everybody can be together, whether they're gay, straight, whatever, who cares, nobody cares. And he was like, even all the colors, black, white, whatever, blah, 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 nobody cares what color you are, everybody can be together.
It was England, all right. But very un-English. Every class, every income, every kink. Boys, girls, black, white, yellow, bent, versatile.
Except they automatically give themselves an button on that when he calls his friend colored. Colored? Really though, I understand that this was a book made in like the 1950s, 60s, whatever, but the movie came out in the 80s. He didn't have to call him colored. Like, I know it's based in the 50s, but okay, anyway.
Coloured cat named Cool. So cool for reasons too obvious to mention.
So that's one reason I was like, well, whatever. I persevered, y'all. I persevered through this hideous movie. And so, so basically, that's basically what it is. First, the beginning is just Colin explaining his life, blah, 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 all his friends, how he lives in a mixed neighborhood where everybody is mixed together. Doesn't matter what color they are, everybody is mixed together in his neighborhood. And the fact that everybody in his neighborhood is mixed together is important. Very important in this movie.
You can't charge rent for that, Saltzman. You need to put a roof in it first. Home.
So anywho, then he has a girlfriend, and like I said, he has a girlfriend named Suzette, whatever, and that's why I'm wearing this crazy outfit, because this movie makes no sense. So anywho, after we get through Colin's life story, blah, 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 they go to Suzette. And she is, I guess she's a working fashion designer. She wants to be a fashion designer, he wants to be a photographer, okay, whatever. And this part is another reason why this movie is absolute trash. That's what it should have been titled, Absolute Trash. Forget about Absolute Beginners, absolutely trash. Anyways, and he was like, okay, whatever. And she's like, I want you to come, because before that she was like, I want you to come and see a show. And he was like, oh. So he decides to come to her show. But the man doesn't let him in because obviously, duh, the man is stank, so he doesn't let him in. So while she's at the show, oh my god, this part is so hideous. After that, let's see. We get to a couple scenes down the line, and I don't know if this comes before or after, but anywho's Cullen goes to this place, and it's like a party kind of place. And he's just talking, whatever, talking to Suzette, doing whatever. So anywho's, he gets a drink at this bar place, or whatever, and he sees all this crazy stuff. And eventually, he sees this man called Bendis Partners, or something like that, which is David Bowie. This is the real reason I hate this movie, okay? He does this hideous accent, and I'm like, can you stop? Like, he said he intentionally did this accent to sound American English because the man is such a stupid hobo that he did this on purpose. But this accent is so ugly. Like, seriously, oh my god, oh my Jesus. This accent is worse, oh my G. Can we just take a second to say how ugly this movie is? I can't.
We meet at last, Colin. Harry's been telling me all about you.
Fantabulous.
He tells me you have integrity, just the kind of thing my agency stands for.
See, the way this movie is how people made you think that the Sgt. Pepper movie was gonna be. But it's not even this ugly. The Sgt. Pepper movie is a beautiful piece of film that everybody should watch. This, however, is not. So anywho, so he does this ugly half English, half American accent, and I'm like, can you please just do your own normal accent, because it burns my ears. But anywho, whatever. So she decides to sing this song called Having It All. So anywho, she starts singing a song called Having It All or whatever, and I'm like, the song is good and all, but I keep expecting her to say having it all, having a ball, but she doesn't, and I'm like,
don't take it lightly, baby, I'm not bluffing to get what I want. I'll stop at nothing, having it all, having it all. You'll never stop me from having it all.
So basically, eventually she goes with the man, and whatever. So, then we get to, and I'm not sure if it's before or after this part, but they have a disturbing part with Colin's family, which we're skipping because, you know, his horrendous family, or the people he lives with, whatever, who cares? Nobody cares about them, so we're skipping over that part. Now, I don't know if these parts are all in the right order, in the wrong order, blah, 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 but eventually these people come to their town, and these people are racist people trying to make the town completely, what is the word? We'll just say eradicate the town. We get past that part with the people, the racist people, and they're like, okay, whatever, bye. So then we get to the point where Colin finally actually sits down to talk with Bendis Partners, or whatever, who's David Bowie, like I said, doing this most hideous pervert accent, trying to sound American English, and it just burns my ears so much. It's so ugly. Oh my goodness. And they gave him this most hideous tan. This tan is so ugly. This movie is so ugly. Oh my god. This movie is so ugly. Seriously, no. Okay, so anywho, he talks to him, blah, 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 blah. Then they start singing the song, That's Motivation. And they do the little dance from Shirley Temple. And I'm like, okay, this song is okay.
Do you hear what I hear? Do you see what I see? Colin, I want you to use your imagination. Man who has mass motivation.
But I noticed this before anything, even before I finished watching the movie. When he's going over the, when he's showing him property development, it goes around the little thing and it says White City or something like that, which Colin doesn't notice. But that's because the racist people are planning to kick everybody out and make it so that only white people can live there, which is what they're doing.
It's lovely.
No, it's not, son. It's horrible.
But Colin doesn't notice that because he's supposed to be so pure and unknowing of things. He thinks nobody in the world can be like that. So then, we're getting along in the movie. Suzette marries the stank man, yeah, whatever. And then we get to a part where they finally show Sade, or whatever. And this is before her in the 90s. So this is like her beginning early years. And I'm laughing because this nail polish looks like the dress she's wearing. So this is her early years, whatever, whatever.
Isn't big enough. She had to go. That's the way it goes.
So she was singing, whatever. She's only in it for half a second, so don't be getting all excited if you like her, because she's not really relevant, so whatever. Okay, so anyways, eventually Colin goes on TV, and they make it sound like he said all this bad stuff about all his friends, but he didn't. So basically they're saying he's getting lost in the world of Hollywood, whatever. And eventually he decides to go back home. But by the time he goes back home, the people that were racist have already messed up the town. And then this man starts playing Jerry Lee Lewis's song on the piano and burns the piano, starts burning people's apartments, whatever.
Shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. You got love drives a man insane. You rub my wheel, what a thrill. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
Oh yeah, but before that, there was this part when the first racist people first came to the town, where they called him and they called his friend Sambo, which is racist. If you don't know why them calling his friend Sambo is racist, then I can't help you.
Yank. Go home, Yank, and take Sambo with you.
Anyway, so then, and if you don't know why a lot of the stuff in this movie is racist, then I can't. But obviously, like I said, that's not why I don't like it. I mean, okay, that's how England was in the 50s, blah, 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 blah. That's not the problem with this movie. The problem with this movie is it could have been done better. This movie had such potential to be a good movie, but I feel like they took too many people in it. I feel like this movie was rushed, because it could have been slowed down and made into a better movie than it came out to be. I mean, it could have been such a good movie. It really could have been a good movie. It could have been a good movie. It had so much potential, but no, they wanted to throw it down the drain with this hideousness. Anywho's, so, so what part was I at? Oh yeah, so the racist people finally get into the town, whatever. And Colin looks back at all the things he sees, and he's like, oh my gosh, because he realizes that then this partner is the little city he was showing. He realizes that that's the city they're building where he lives, and he was like, oh my gosh, they're going to turn my city into this. And he's like, we actually have to do something now, because now he actually cares. No, he does not. He halfway lopsidedly cares, whatever. So, all this stuff happens, everybody starts fighting, and eventually the racist people do whatever, and his friends do whatever, and then they burn somebody. He didn't realize that some of the kids with him were racist too, and one of the boys pours oil on the floor and lights a fire so that the other boys can't come past, because obviously, duh, why would they want them on that side? He's racist. So he takes him to this meeting with this racist man that says, keep Britain white, and the man is being racist, being like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Basically every stupid thing that all racist people always say, nobody cares. So we're moving along, that happens, blah, 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 blah. Then we have Cool fighting this man, and whatever, and then he breaks like a piece of glass, and I guess this part is trying to be like saying that since he was so dark, he blended into the dark, because he turns off the light. Okay, this may be the one redeeming quality in this movie, maybe. It's not redeeming, but it's kind of funny. So, he turns off the light and he goes into the dark, and the man is like, dang it, how dare you do this? You know I can't see in the dark. And I'm like, what kind of? This is so stupid.
Where are you? Show yourself! Come on!
Oh my goodness, I hate this movie. Anyways, so the man, so he goes into the dark, and, basically fights the man, and he's like this close to stabbing the man, and, so he's about to stab him or whatever, but then he's like, you're not worth it, blah, 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 and he's like, whatever, and they have the nerve to come and hug him like they helped him at all. No, they did not. His stank friends, Colin and Suzette and that other lady, have the nerve to come over and be like, oh, we supported you, totally. And I'm like, get away from me. You didn't even try to help.
You ain't worth it, Whitey.
Well done, cool, nice one.
We'll be back! So what?
Anywho's, whatever, and then they sing this song. What's it called? I don't even care. I don't care to remember what the song was called. Anywho's, then they sing this ugly song at the end of this ugly movie. This movie is ugly and stupid. Anywho.
Oh yes, we're in a 58. So the year of absolute beginners.
I know this review is like whatever, but this movie is so ugly and stupid. Thank you for watching. My next movie review will be of a movie I actually like, And it will be much better, obviously, duh, because I hate this movie. And why would I do a good review of a movie I hate?
Too relentless to flee. Sometimes there's no option. Just turn and face your fears and see what happens.
I think this is just my forewarning of you not to watch this movie because the movie is ugly. So thank you for watching and goodbye.
Every magazine on every shelf. This girl is made of Bond Street.